everybody, this is Runaway Train Productions reaching out to you for the 2021 end of year video for my channel. This is going to be a brief overview of everything I've done so far on the channel, ranging from North Yard Weekend, which I started at the beginning of the month back in March of this year as something to get me through the pandemic. And of course other things like the North Platte stuff I've been doing, the Rail Days event, all of that. So with that basic introduction out of the way, and without further ado, let's get into the basics, starting out with the North Yard Weekend series. So that was just a basic thing I was doing just to get me out of the house during the beginning of the pandemic. And, well, not beginning of the pandemic, because that was back in 2020, it's 2021. But I was just doing it as something to give me something to do. And of course, the most recent videos I've been posting about that every Saturday or Sunday. And of course, I'm trying to do it as frequently as I can, even though I missed last week's. But in basic sense of those videos, I'm trying to do those as frequently as I can every weekend. And I'm appreciating every single bit of consideration and comments, likes, subscribes, shares, everything related to that. I'm deeply appreciating 100%. And honestly, I can't thank you all enough for everyone who subscribed to my channel over the past couple of years. 600 subscribers. I still can't get my head around that. I can't thank you all enough. Excuse me. But of course, there was the 500 subscriber special back in August with the North Platte Rail Days. And then of course, one thing I know you guys have started to see is the train photo monthly I've been doing, which I've been capturing with my Canon EOS Rebel, which I'm recording this video with right now. But of course, that video, I'm trying to produce those as frequently as I can. This month's will probably not be on the last Sunday of the month, because that's tomorrow, and I've got North Yard Weekend to film for that tomorrow, as well as a trip to North Platte the following day for my monthly once-a-month run to there. But of course, the video for the Train Photo Month will be posted on Saturday this time, and not the final Sunday of the month, because technically, as I said, final Sunday's tomorrow. So with that out of the way, that's basically how that's going to work out. But basically in 2022, hopefully, as the world gets back to normal, I'm hoping to go on a trip covering North Platte, Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska, and Council Bluffs, Iowa for 3 major Union Pacific locations, including Union Pacific headquarters. I am not sure what I'm going to be able to capture in regards to pictures and or videos in regards to that. But as far as I know, I'll have as much info updated as I can as this goes on. And of course, this particular video, of course, right now I'm down in my studio at my home, but this is going to be the first piece. You guys will see potentially, don't hold me to it, but there is potentially going to be another video clip of seeing me in my hotel room in North Platte when I'm there this coming Monday, which is going to be on the 27th of December 2021. Hopefully, that video is potentially not going to include, so that's going to be part of Train Photo Monthly for December. There is potentially not going to be any video for that trip. I'm not sure yet, but it may not include any video. I'm still debating on whether to bring all that equipment to that trip. But come January for the Train Photo Monthly, there's going to be a lot of stuff. I'm trying to get pictures as much as I can every single month. But of course, sometimes things get in the way with like North Yard Weekend, or times I go out to Sedalia and getting train pics. Sometimes that all kind of gets all conjumbled, and I can't get one thing filmed and get another one done in the same amount of time. So sometimes I have to skip one of the North Yard Weekends for photos and stuff. But that aside, basically we'll see what the remaining things for Train Photo Monthly bring, because it's a whole new thing for me now, since it's something I'm trying ever since I got this DSLR camera. But of course, you guys will possibly see some new footage coming up for Train Photo Monthly, where I rented a large lens from my local camera shop, and of course I'll show you guys what that lens is. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. I'm back, so I got the lens that I'll be using for this particular run for Train Photo Monthly. And of course I'll pull it out of the bag here. So here's the case it comes in. And just FYI before anyone asks, no, I did not purchase this lens. This is a rental from my local camera shop here in Colorado. But here's the lens. This is, let me just flip the shield. So this is a Tamron hold on. Oh. Tamron SP 150 to 600 millimeter lens, and this lens will be used on my camera, my DSLR, for filming some of the more faraway shots at the North Platte location of Bailey Yard when I go in a couple of days. And so it's hard to see, but there's of course the lens cap inside. You can see there's the cap on the end, of course, opposite end for connecting to the Canon, and then this is just a big like lens hood. And of course, so I'll show you guys in a second what that'll look like. Bear in mind when I show the footage with this, the video clip of this on my camera, I can't be using this camera, so I'm gonna have to switch to one of my little GoPro Hero 9s, if you can see that. So I'll show you guys that real quick. So here's the lens itself. I had to switch to the GoPro because I couldn't, the field of view wouldn't have been right, and obviously I don't have a second Canon to show this video with. And of course the microphone I just left up there, but basically, this is probably the largest lens I've ever used for a video shoot. And of course, if you're just wondering what the stickers are, if I can turn this, this came from the Inglewood camera here in Colorado. So that's why there's the Colorado-based photo sticker on it. And yeah, I've never used a lens this massive before, but I'm just wanted to show you guys what I've got. And of course, hard to see in there, but the lens, and then that's what it looks like without the hood. And then of course the hood itself. But this will be the lens that I'm going to be using when I'm at North Platte in a couple of days. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, nope. Here we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, this will be what I'll be using for some of the longer distance shots when I'm at the tower looking far off on the yard to like the west and east hump yards at Bailey Yard and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically what I'll be using. And then of course, with a lot of the photos you guys have seen, I'll show you right quick. Of course, you guys know the two lenses I currently own. This one that came with the camera, and then this one I bought extra. And then here's the lens cap for it. And just ignore the rest of it. I was trying to use my wireless microphone for the video today, but it didn't work. That's why I switched. But so, this is the lens that I will be using in North Platte. And so that's basically what's going to be going on over the next few days. Now, of course, the North Platte stuff's going to be the final piece for Train Photo Monthly in December. And I hope you guys understand that. Because, obviously, a week from tomorrow is going to be the first of the new year. So it wouldn't make sense to post the North Yard stuff from a week from tomorrow. It wouldn't make sense. But just another overview of the lens. And of course, I'll link the company down in the description where I ordered this from. Of course, that's really for anybody here in Colorado. But for anybody else around the country, I don't know what camera stores you got near you. But of course, for people who recommend B&H Photo, I've never done anything with them. So I can't say for if it's a good company or not. But I'm sure they're a great company. But that's basically for that lens. I'm going to stop rambling now. But this is basically the lens I'll be using. I rented it for, I think it was a 3-day rental. See, I'll be looking forward to that. Okay, so I've showed you guys the big lens that I've got. We talked about all the stuff going on with North Platte. So basically that's pretty much all that's coming up. And of course, I may do, well, this is really my end of year review. Runaway Train Productions, end of year 2021. Not sure what 2022 is going to hold just yet in regards to photos and videos and all that. But of course, whatever, if any big events come up, I'll let you guys know. Also, the North Platte Rail Days 2022 has already been announced by Golden Spike Tower and Union Pacific Railroad. So I've ordered my VIP tickets for that. You will be seeing that. That is not until early August, potentially. I think it's like the 5th or 5th to the 9th, 7th to the 9th. I'm not exactly sure. I'll put the date down below right here so you guys can see. Don't hold me to the dates I announced. Keep an eye on the thing down here right below, right where my fingers are pointing. So I'll have the dates put down, and you guys can all see that. And then, of course, I'll do a big update for that. And, of course, this video is not going to be published, the one I'm filming right now, until I am done with my North Platte run, because that's going to coincide with that. So you guys can see, like well, I don't think I'll get any video inside the tower due to privacy reasons, but of course, I'll see if I can get pictures and whatnot, I'll see. But of course, you guys stay tuned. And also coming up for January, sorry for the slight pause there, I will be having a new piece of gear on. You guys will see me in a new reflective vest, possibly when I'm at Northyard, even though you don't really see behind the camera. But I will have a new reflective vest with my YouTube logo on the front and back. There will be one that just has the logo, and then I have another one that I'm picking up that has the logo, and it'll be covered in a bunch of pins. I've been collecting a bunch of train-related lapel pins lately, but of course you guys will see that in probably the January vlog if I get around to making one, or sometime in the near future. We're working with a print shop here in town, and hopefully that'll all be worked out. But as far as I know, that's everything that's going to be going on. We'll see what 2022 brings, and I will see all of you guys. I'll see all of you guys in 2022. And of course, don't forget, this is the first piece of this video. So I'm going to be doing the North Platte one that's going to coincide with this. But of course, if that doesn't happen and just this video goes up, I just want to let you know, this is Runaway Train Productions signing off, and I will see every single one of my subscribers in the year 2022 with even more great content. Thank you everybody for watching my videos, and I can't thank this for the support enough on how many subscribers I have gotten over the course of this year. Thank you everyone for all the support you have given me. Keep watching and stay tuned for more videos. I will see you all in 2022. Hey everyone, this is Runaway Train Productions coming to you guys for the part 3 of my year of end vlog, reporting to you from my hotel in North Platte. I figured I'd give you guys the report on that, on how the trip's going. So, got some great photos from the Golden Spike Tower today after coming up from Colorado. And of course, using the big lens. You can't see it in the shot, but I've got the lens here in the hotel that I've shot a bunch of pictures with. I got about 30 pictures today. But of course, one of the big things I wanted to show all of you guys in regards to stuff I've got is a couple of new pieces of Train Nerd gear. Of course, with the shirt. You guys have probably seen this one before, where it says Train Nerd. I've got a Train Nerd lanyard that currently has the remote control for the cannon on it. And then got a Train Nerd a tote from the Golden Spike Tower. And then a couple of other little goodies. Bunch of lapel pins. Some from Golden Spike Tower, some from the Cheyenne Depot Museum as I went through Wyoming this morning. Let me get those out. Okay. So, just a second. Okay. So first, we're going to start out with the ones I got from the Depot Museum, and the museum website we link down below. And then, of course, when I do the ones for Golden Spike Tower, I will also link that down below as well when we get to that. So first off, the first couple of pins. What did I just drop? 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I dropped one of the pins. But so the first pin is, it's hard to see, at the Denver and Rio Grande Railroad. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on that. But Denver and Rio Grande Railroad pin. I can't tell if it's focusing on that. Sorry if it's hard to see. So that. And then this one's just like a generic, it says American Locomotive Company. It's probably hard to see because of the plastic it's in, but it says American Locomotive Company. So the guys who I think those are the guys who built Big Boy. If I got that wrong, I'll put a thing down below saying who built him. I can't remember if it was American Locomotive Company or Allegheny, but I'll put the thing down below to say which one it was in case I got that wrong. And of course, a really cool pin is it's hard to see, with the Cheyenne Depot Museum pin. And these will all be on that vest I was talking about, which you guys will see in the January vlog. So it's kind of hard to see because of the glare. Here, it might be easier to see there. And then this Union Pacific, I think that's a EMD F7A unit if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that, and of course if I got that wrong, I'll make sure in editing to say what it actually is down below in the little text box. But yeah, there's that. And now for the pins from Golden Spike Tower that I got today. Or the coolest one that I thought was interesting. The I Love Railroads crossbuck style pin, which I thought was pretty neat. I figured that was a cool one to get. And then continuing with the Train Nerd theme, Train Nerd enamel pin. I saw this on their website as I was looking around for souvenirs before we left on this trip, and I figured this would be a cool thing to have in my collection. So I figured I'd get that. And then Union Pacific Bailey Yard Shield pin. Yeah, let me move my hand so you can see it better. Union Pacific Bailey Yard Shield pin. I thought that was a cool one. Another favorite of mine. Sorry for all the crunching, these are in like little plastic bags. But Union Pacific Dream Team Steam pin with the Challenger, which I think it's 3977, which is here in Cody Park in Cheyenne, well, not Cheyenne, North Platte. And of course, you guys saw him when I was at Rail Days this year. And then, of course, 4014 on there as well. So, 2 big engines. And then, of course, I already have one of these, but another UP Shield pin. Sorry if it's hard to see, because, to be honest, I don't have a light on this camera. I need to get a light kit for this, but that's a story for another time. But yeah, there's the Shield pin, Union Pacific Shield. And then last but not least, oh, I forgot about this one from the Depot Museum, so I apologize for that, but Rio Grande Southern one, which I thought was kind of cool. And of course, just to show it again, Train Nerd tote. I'm really happy that I got this. And then of course, this was not the final segment of this. There's going to be another segment in regards to doing channel shoutouts. Now, I'm not going to do shoutouts for every type of channel out there. I'm strictly focusing on shoutouts to channels relating to train spotting and stuff like, excuse me, like what I do. Now the rule on that is I won't just shout your channel out just because you say to give you a shout out. I would need an official reason. Like if you wanted to see something behind the scenes of how I do my videos. But like one channel already had suggested it, and of course I'll link that channel down below. And you'll see that on the next segment when I'm back home in my studio in a couple of days. But of course, they had asked me to do a couple things which I will be showing in that segment in about 2 days from filming this video. So today's Monday, Today's Monday the 27th, so on the 29th, so I'm going to be here tomorrow on the 28th getting more pictures at the tower. So on the 29th, I'll be doing the final segment for this video. And of course, I'll be shouting that channel out along with showing off some of my UP memorabilia that I've gotten at Denver North Yard, where North Yard Weekend is filmed every week. Roughly every week, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so that's the basic update for the channel here from North Platte, Nebraska. And of course, on next month's vlog, I'll see if I can get another update again for what I'm doing. But as far as I know, that's everything that's been going on so far. This is Runaway Train Productions reporting out from North Platte, Nebraska. Now we're heading back to my studio, back home in Colorado. So here's the final part of the end of year vlog after returning from North Platte. Of course, you guys just saw that scene. So this is going to be for the channel shout out, and for today's channel that has been chosen for showing off some of the stuff that I do, like, as I said, either showing off the editing portion of how I make my videos, how do I film them, stuff like that. Today's particular shout out is going out to Heron Railroads LLC, who had suggested showing off my Union Pacific memorabilia that I've gotten at Denver North over the past few months of going. So the first one, and these may be hard to see, but I apologize, I can't get closer to my camera due to the studio lights. But I've got a couple of Union Pacific hats. I'll try to hold them as close to the camera as I can. But there's the UP badge. And this one may be hard to see with the pattern, but this one's got the stars and stripes for the United States of America flag in black. It's hard to see though, so I apologize for that. And for the second item is another UP hat that's black and white, so it's black with the UP shield on the front. And then the third item, and before I show this third item, I just want to warn anybody who is watching this video that has photosensitive epilepsy or gets seizures from flashing lights, please stop watching now, because the item I'm going to show does include flashing lights, so I don't want to accidentally trigger any epilepsy risks. There will also be a warning put down below just to warn that this is coming. I just want to make sure I don't hurt anybody, that's all. And I don't know how the green screen's going to react to this, so if the green screen starts going all crazy, I apologize. But the final item is this, my Carmen blue lamp, and this is a real one, and of course the magnet's on the bottom, but this is a legitimate one, where you can like hang it or magnetic it to something. But to show, first setting is, I don't know what this is going to do to the camera lighting, but there's solid blue, and there's a diagonal pattern on the front, and turning it around it's 4 square. Then if I click the switch again, it turns off. Then you've got a flashing pattern. And as I said, I don't know what this is going to do to the green screen when I'm done, but you've got the diagonal flash as well as the square flash, and then of course pressing the yellow button on the front shuts it off again. And then of course inside, it may be hard to see, but I can't really show it, there's a switch inside. You can't really see it from this distance the camera's shooting at, but from what I remember is that switches it so it goes flashing and solid, or if you throw that switch, actually that didn't work. I think the switch is supposed to set it so it flashes solid, so it will constantly do flashing no matter what type setting you have the switch on. If somebody can comment down below and explain that to me, I'd really appreciate it, because I honestly, all I know is it's got the button on the front. But so that's basically that channel shout out. Heron Railroads LLC, thank you so much for your suggestion. For anybody who wants to check out his channel, I'll be linking it down below. And honestly, if anyone wants a shout out on the channel, just give me a suggestion. If I can fulfill the suggestion, I'll shout your channel out. This is Runaway Train Productions signing off, and I will see all of you guys in 2022. Happy New Year, everyone, from Runaway Train Productions.